I hadn't watched this in probably, I don't know, 7, 8 years.
Mhm.
This was a phenomenal rewatch. I know you only got to see it with the one eye. Also, for people who've only seen the movies, know that this is racially appropriate.
Yeah.
Because in the comic books, Nick Fury was white.
He was.
Yeah.
And I also just kept it to the costume. My girlfriend, we got back here last night. She just started laughing. She was like, I'm surprised that like you enjoy his comedy as much because y'all are the exact opposite. He's youngly married, lots of kids, big family. She's like, you live alone by yourself, like never married. She's like, he's gonna look at your house as like it's a wonderful life for him. Like, what would happen if I didn't meet?
Oh,
She's like,
yeah.
it's just got to be depressing for him to see your house.
Yeah, no, it's a huge relief.
So this is what I'm missing out on?
Yeah.
I think I see a quote unquote wine cellar, but it's all the same wine. So it's not even a diversity of wine.
No.
It's
It was a
just-
good deal on
It was
cheap
just
wine.
what was on sale. I've never seen a collection of 20 bottles that all spin off. All right, let's do this puppy, shall we? I did finish the Daredevil.
What'd you think of
season
that?
last night. It was great. I also am just so for shows ending because you're like, which show are you glad kept going? There's not a lot because I feel like Daredevil now, I'm like, I could have, and maybe this is an argument to keep the series going, but each season I'm like, yeah, I'd be okay if you ended. The satisfaction of the climax goes away when you're like, oh, but he's back.
Yeah, they're
Kingpin's
kind of
back.
just redoing the same storyline.
Yeah.
And really, the Netflix series was like perfect.
Yeah.
And then the Disney first season, I liked it. The second season, I haven't been keeping up as much.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as much, but I just, as good as he is in that role, I probably just need a new villain.
For sure.
Because at a certain point, you're like, well, you're not a very effective superhero if the same villain keeps getting out, which I guess is the argument for all superheroes. But this segues nicely into to Marvel here. But the whole time I'm watching Daredevil right now, I'm like, what's Spider-Man doing? Where are you, man? You know each other. He's your lawyer.
Yeah. That's the biggest flaw of the MCU is that it all takes place in New York.
It's all
besides
in
this,
yeah,
I think.
and you're like, where is particularly Spider-Man? Where is Spider-Man? You're a couple trains away from this. He's the mayor of your city.
It is funny to think of superheroes treating it like police jurisdictions.
Yeah.
It's like, well, Hell's Kitchen's not really not allowed to fight crime
Yeah,
there.
I'm Queens.
It's Queens in the city. Is he my mayor? Also, this so much of this movie was just a wonderful reminder. What year did it come out?
2008.
2007 of 2007 technology. You're like, look at that camera.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
he's about to get out a phone here, which is exactly what you do when you're in a firefight, is get a phone out. But you're like, oh yeah, phones like that.
The flip phone.
The flip phone, yeah.
I don't even remember that phone being popular either. Like, it was like a side flip.
Well, I mean, I think the whole idea here is he would have what
The
most advanced thing was, right?
But I'm pretty sure an iPhone came out a year before this was released.
Well, this movie didn't have that kind of brand crossover yet.
Yeah.
This is the movie
That's
that
the truth.
saved
Well,
Marvel.
Verizon paid more, so.
So much of this movie is benefited by the fact that it didn't have a big budget, though. And scenes like this are a great example, really, so much of this desert stuff, because it is shot on film, and there's a lot of like practical effects that they use. Like the suit that he's going to build, like that's a real suit that they
It looks
build.
great.
This is real desert that they're in. Like it is shot on film with a lot of practical effects. Some of the stuff that he's going to do later on with like his tech stuff when he's building the suit, you knew was impossible, but felt within the realms of possibility. But now, like in later ones when he goes into his shop or whatever and he's doing all the hand effect stuff and he's like, even by Iron Man 2, he's like, I'm going to make an atom with my hands in Jarvis. You're like, what? we're making atoms with I don't even, but you are like this kind of like, early 2000s stuff. It holds. It looks good.
I'd sold this to my girlfriend being like, it's not a superhero movie per se. It is, but it's not like over the top. Like he doesn't have any powers. It's like it's based in realism. And she was like, oh, cool. And then we got to the part where he's like, I put a battery in your chest and it's keeping you alive. And she was like, based in realism, huh? I was like, oh yeah, I guess
that's happened, right?
I was like, I guess I kind of forgot about that. Dude, Terrence Howard, what a bag drop this was for him.
The first actor to ever sign into the MCU and the first one to get replaced.
I know.
Yeah, doesn't he? I think in this movie he gets paid more than Robert Downey Jr.
A lot more.
Yeah, I think like Robert Downey Jr. only made $2.5 million on this, and then I think it said he ended up making $435 million career totals playing the character. Whereas you got to think Terrence Howard, I think, made like, what did it say, 7 or 8 for this? It was so much more.
That's crazy. I don't know if this is a hot take or not. It's a hot take put mildly. Maybe this is a mild take. I don't know that I prefer him as Rhodey, but I don't necessarily prefer Cheadle.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think I've been watching this one a lot the last month, and I think I've grown to like him more just because they kind of have like more funny banter.
Yeah, I think I bought him more as a military straight man.
Yeah, I buy him as the jerk.
Yeah,
that's always annoyed at Tony Stark.
Yeah, the hard-nosed, kind of annoyed, like collared up military man who's like a high-ranking government official. And Cheadle like was just always a little. He's great, but maybe it's just a height thing.
He doesn't, but he's also like tinier. Like he feels,
Cheadle,
feels smaller.
Yeah,
like you're like,
yeah.
I just don't buy you as War Machine.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
I also just kind of see Don Cheadle. I'm like, oh, there's Don Cheadle now.
Don Cheadle is, every time you see Don Cheadle, you go, oh, Don Cheadle.
Okay, this is great to me. It's really his only line in the movie.
Favreau's?
Yeah, where he looks at Leslie Bibb here and he goes, she's cute. And he like, brings her over, which is so funny to be like, that's really your main job as Tony Stark's bodyguard, is to be like, hey, this girl, quite attractive.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah.
And even that, I love that type of, like that humor I don't think would be in the current modern MCU.
Now that it's Disney owned.
You know, there's a lot of like edgy jokes, I guess. And even rewatching this too, I expected the movie to be quippier and jokier. And it's actually pretty tame.
Yeah, once Disney got a hold of it, we're like, hey, we're going to give Iron Man a family.
yeah. Love you 3000.
Yeah. I just don't, when you think of Tony Stark, don't you just think monogamous, committed? Yeah. I would sacrifice anything for my wife and child. What?
Everything.
I'd save the world for my wife and child.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Clearly didn't read the comic.
And this area, he's sleeping with reporters.
Well, what's funny, this is the only time he has any sexual relations during the entire series.
Oh, well, on camera, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's certainly
I'm sure it's implied. He has a kid, obviously.
Yeah.
But that is the only time. And like you said, he's like nefarious ladies' man in the comic books.
Yeah, they do a good job in the first 20 minutes of this movie to really set up who Tony Stark is. And it goes to show you don't need that much backstory. You know, like the origin story of how he, became Iron Man is important, but what do we get in this first 20 minutes? Because in the Fun V, they do cover like the Maxim models thing. Like they tell you without showing you.
Is it true you went 12 for 12, sir?
Yeah.
There's some great lines. I do think it's hilarious. Sam Rockwell was the second choice to play Iron Man.
Really?
That's why he's in the sequel. But RDJ beat him out. So he lost the role, and then he had to watch Leslie Bibb as his like longtime girlfriend. So then he had to watch RDJ bang her.
That does suck.
I mean, it's terrible.
I lost the role, and my girlfriend's kissing Robert Downey Jr.
Maybe that's why he's so good in Iron Man 2 and really steals the show.
Oh yeah,
because he is the best part of Iron Man 2.
I think he has the personality of Iron Man, but like RDJ just has the look.
Have you seen the screen tests for RDJ?
I have not.
They're unbelievable of why he gets it. Because remember, RDJ, very controversial I feel like this is like a teach your kids moment that 41-year-old males are going to pass down to their children for generations. It's like, hey man, I know you all take for granted the MCU, but first off, if this movie flopped, Marvel was going to lose the rights to not just this, but their entire catalog. It's like Marvel's big gamble is what it's like. It's an enormous. This movie had to do well for them. And Robert Downey Jr. was an incredibly controversial. You shouldn't even say controversial because it wasn't a popular enough, like, Heath Ledger was controversial because that movie was an established good franchise and a character people cared about. People did not care about Iron Man.
No.
They've already lost X-Men, they've already lost Spider-Man, they've already lost the Fantastic Four. They're scraping the bottom of the barrel here to try and make Iron Man and the Avengers work. I mean, we're a few notches above Howard the Duck here in the Marvel comic world. And so it was a huge risk, but they realized like, oh no, Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark. He's lived this, charismatic, talented, brilliant, controversial life. And you just see it in the test footage that they're like, well, there's our guy. And, also, we can afford to pay Terrence Howard more based on the budget. Because, he gets like $500,000 for this or something. And then I think he owns Disney now.
You know what? That's jealousy. Can you smell that?
Have you seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
Underrated movie.
Very underrated.
Yeah.
That was the movie when you're talking about Robert Downey Jr. He was like uninsurable, and Mel Gibson had to like bankroll him to do that movie.
Whoa.
And it like kind of got him back.
Yeah, good. Non-controversial figure, Mel Gibson.
Yeah, I know.
Let's take a moment to thank Mel Gibson for the MCU.
There's one thing
You just
here.
ate at the table.
Oh yeah. I ate at a restaurant and I was sitting down like ordering menu. I looked down, there's a little plaque in it. It's like Mel Gibson ate at this table. It's like, man, if only this table could talk.
Yeah, you would have to bleep.
He sent me a picture. It was like, this table's heard some things.
Yeah. Like, did it drink? Did he drink at this table? And then did he drive?
Yeah.
See, like this banter between him and Straight Man Rhodey is great. You buy it.
Something I also buy that I don't in a lot of superhero movies is the transition from him, almost his motivation, like turning into a good person or wanting to be a hero. Like sometimes it feels like they just get powers and they're like, yeah, I'll be a hero.
Right.
I'll just be really good all the time. Where him, it makes sense. Like his story is just believable.
Yeah, I can see that. He also is responsible for so many of the problems in his life and world. And that's where you can see like, it's less about like a good man, and you're like, well, what if a bad man had a conscience? What if someone did a bunch of stuff that was bad, but at least partially regretted it?
He's responsible for his own problems.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, I feel like I'm reading my journal.
Yeah. I mean, he creates a lot of the villains in the MCU.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
And then in Spider-Man, it's like all the issues are like, yeah, we got Tony Stark's technology now. Even the newer ones.
Yeah. And then he's like hard on Spidey, and you're like, what? Spidey's a good guy. If you would have communicated with him a little better.
Okay, it's not working out. I'm gonna need the suit back.
For how long?
Forever.
This is the thing that I don't know anything about the military. This is where I wonder if I'm being asked to stretch my imagination. I remember watching this and does this happen? Do like Playboy weapon makers go out to the desert and just blow up mountains? You know what I mean?
I feel like they had the idea for the shot being like, this will be an awesome shot.
Yeah.
Let's figure out a way to write this into the story.
I think they had to put the weapon maker in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason for him. But I don't know. Does that happen? Do they?
I feel like he could just do a demonstration over Zoom or something, right?
Yeah. I also feel like we have big stretches of Arizona, New Mexico, the high desert of California.
Yeah.
We could have done this. We don't need all of our rock mountains. A lot of Route 66, once you get off the highway, you could do this. You could do this.
This seems the most dated too, where it's like the bar that comes up out of it.
But kind of awesome.
It's awesome.
Also, by Iron Man 2, he's going to have an Iron Man suit coming out of the briefcase. So,
Yeah.
quite in advance.
Dustin, we got a few things for
Oh,
you.
yeah.
A few surprises.
Oh, I love this. This is why you do this podcast, to get some new wardrobe. What do we got here? So we got the
Some
movie.
are merch, but
Oh,
check out
okay.
the back.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I've seen this logo. This is so good. And then me as John Candy. It's just always gonna be a highlight for me. Gosh, this is so good.
You posted when we posted it, just, I like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. My wife likes me. God, that movie's so good. I almost suggested, I was like, I could do it again.
That'd have been so funny.
That's great. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
Yeah, well, since we're already on that.
Already. You guys just hide them in the cushion. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. The shower curtain rings. So they're filled with helium.
So they're light.
Very light.
They are filled with helium, so they're very light.
My relationship with this movie is kind of funny because we always loved Spider-Man. That was like
That
what
was
we
our
grew up
guy.
watching, loved
Yeah.
it. Like when Spider-Man movies came out, I felt like almost like a comic was blowing up where I was like, oh my God, he's finally getting his shine. I didn't know he was like the biggest superhero in the world.
I've been on this guy for years.
Oh, you're like, you mean the #1 comic ever?
Yeah.
Spider-Man, he's literally the most popular Marvel character in history. No one bigger in the history of Marvel comics than Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally,
This
Fluffy
niche
starts
guy.
selling some tickets. Finally, Fluffy.
Yeah.
You're this Gabriel Iglesias guy? Pretty good. It's finally getting an opportunity. Sold out Dodger Stadium.
But so when Spider-Man 3 came out, it just broke my heart in the theaters. Like I wanted to like it. It didn't. I was just like over superhero movies and didn't watch any superhero movies until Tom Holland joined until the
Really?
Avengers movie. Then I watched that one. I was like, I need to go back and watch some of it. Like I need to. And then I watched Iron Man and was
Yeah.
like, okay. I mean, Iron Man's probably the best. Like out of all those heroes, like RDJ is just so good and fun to watch.
I think that Iron Man is he'll always get the credit for being the building block
Yes.
for this whole thing, because he is still kind of the center of the universe. Like everything that you learn about all the other characters, like when Cap comes out, it's all about like, well, he knew Tony's dad. And then eventually, like, him and Tony don't get
Mhm.
along. So even, like, some of the more pivotal characters, like Captain America, it still is in relation. How does he relate to the guy that we know in Tony Stark? And then when Thanos later is like, Stark, I know you. You're like, what? Why would you know this guy? Well, there's no reason for you to know. You know who the president is? Do you know?
Yeah,
like,
there's no way.
There's no, you're like, you're an alien. You don't know anything about Earth, but you know who Tony Stark is.
Of course.
But there is like a nice nod. Cap says later about him, like, Earth just lost her best protector. But like even Cap was like, Iron Man is so strong as a character in these. And in the comic books, he's a guy on the team.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's a guy in a robot suit that every once in a while is like, is this power helpful? He's like barely above Aquaman. He's like, I got this power. If you guys need this, great. But in these ones with technology, he's like you can't believe how powerful he is. Like, I can kill an army. What do you guys need?
Well, and no one knows that Tony Stark is Iron Man. Iron Man's his bodyguard.
Yeah.
In the comic. So it's
Which
like,
they do a nod to in this.
Yes.
You know, at the press conference at the end.
where he's like, it sounds flimsy.
Yeah, it sounds flimsy.
Yeah.
This is, they do, there are a lot of,
Okay.
yeah.
What about the whole cover story that it's a bodyguard? He's my body. I mean, that's kind of flimsy, don't you think?
This movie does have a lot of like really just kind of beautiful little pieces to it. Like the dad stuff, the arc reactor, you know, they're going to do the stuff where he, you know, replaces the heart with this one, but then uses the other one because, you know, Pepper keeps it. Like,
Yeah.
it's just overall, it is a standalone movie that your girlfriend still did not enjoy.
She did not. The
Yeah.
superhero movies just aren't her. It was funny when he walks out of the cave or like flies out. She was like, "Yeah, that was good." I was like, "It's just starting." She was like, "What?" It seems like that's
She
where
thought it
should
was a
end.
45-minute short film.
Could you build anything in a cave other than? I don't think I could build the fire.
I saw like a honest trailer a while back for Castaway, and I'd forgotten about Castaway, and you're like, oh, I would just die.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what am I I couldn't create anything, no. I mean, also, for the record, Tony Stark could not create.
Yeah.
And in this storyline, they create it pretty fast. This guy, you could argue, what's his name again? The doctor who's with him?
Jensen.
Jens is the most important character in the MCU because he saves his life the first time.
Yes.
And then has an important story arc that relates to Tony Stark and makes him want to get it, like inspires him to change his life. And is a great doctor/engineer who can help him build these things and is bilingual. Very helpful character. He really...
Yeah, he translates.
He really gets you through a lot of this film. Really pulls a lot of the strings.
Really had to have this guy in the cave.
You really needed this guy in the cave. If Jensen is not in the cave, then Captain America's still frozen.
Jensen is really the father of Marvel.
He should ask for the raise. Not Tony Stark, not Robert Downey Jr. If anybody deserved more money, if they're going to bring anybody back, it'd be funny if they're like, actually, Jensen's the new Doctor Doom. Really?
I was going to say, how do you feel about Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Dr. Doom?
Yeah, that
said it all. We can just move on.
Yeah.
I'm not like a ride or die Marvel MCU guy. I know that there are the type, but I will just say this. I think, I hope it works. How dumb are these guys? They're clearly not building missiles.
Oh, yeah.
You just saw him wearing a leg. He was wearing a leg. There's no reason.
Well, you notice they keep working in all the blind spots of the camera.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, they are like a little suspicious, but it's like, what's that light coming from his chest? You think they get down to the bottom of some of this.
Well, this is the most frustrating moment in the whole thing for me. I would be as RDJ when he just starts talking English. You're like, this guy's been here the whole time?
We could have really used this.
Why did we have the other guy yelling at us?
I guess they don't have a lot of power and that they do need Tony Stark alive to build these weapons. So you're like, why didn't they just kill him here? Because he's clearly not doing the job. He built this little heart contraption, which clearly took a lot of work, and you saw him build a leg. There's something, he's not building a missile. So this one takes a big stretch.
Yeah, I agree.
Of why you don't just put a bullet in his head and ask for some money or, send some more demands back or whatever it may be, the ransom. But
I guess they just want more weapons. 'Cause I know they're working
That's what they want. They
Obadiah.
want him. Oh.
Well, they wanted more in the video when it translates it on his computer. He said that you didn't tell us the person you paid us to kill was the great Tony Stark.
Yeah.
We need more money now.
Right,
okay.
right.
So they're kind of like holding both of them hostage a little bit.
Okay.
Right.
So you said you're not huge.
Sorry. Yeah. I got distracted by the
No
movie
problem.
we're watching.
No, it happens. But you said you're not a diehard MCU.
I'm not. Listen, how do I feel about RDJ as Dr. Doom? I hope it works. Like that's where, because the world was in a better place when we all liked Marvel movies. When we all would just go out to the theater and we'd be like, was your favorite? No, but it was pretty good. When we were all in the first 3 months of COVID and WandaVision came out and we're like, hey man, I think it's gonna be okay. Like, I think we still love each other as a nation. I think we can still get along. I think that we can work together for the greater good. When Marvel is good, the world is good.
Better.
The world is better. The world is better when when Marvel is making good movies that we all still like. I hope it works out with RDJ as Dr. Doom for the sake of world peace.
Okay. I can get behind that.
That's all
Yeah.
that's riding on it. Not Latveria, Dr. Doom's nation. Not any, not so Disney stock would go up. It's just nice when we can all have a thing that we can all get along with.
Just rally behind.
Yeah.
Is RDJ the last superhero to like not take steroids for the role? He seems natural here.
Yeah. I mean, other than Ant-Man.
I think he probably took some steroids.
I mean,
they
he got
probably all
jacked. He got
taken a little bit. But
yeah, maybe just a little. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Just
He
a
didn't go
little
full
something.
Kamal.
Define
Yeah.
steroids.
Dustin, I went through your Twitter. You've had some movie takes over the years
Oh,
that
I
I'm
have,
curious
yeah.
if you'll stand by.
Oh, probably not.
One of them is you hate everyone in any movie theater ever when you're watching a movie.
Oh, that is true. I do hate. I forgot about that. The same argument can be made for sporting events that the home theater experience has gotten so good that it does take away a little bit from the theater experience if people are not behaving the way that I would hope they would behave. I take this rule and I apply it to the people I'm watching the movie with in my house too. I'm like, hey, if you're gonna talk, just don't watch the movie.
I agree.
Now, I understand that this podcast is the idea is we're talking over a movie.
Yeah.
But
That's why I thought when I read that, I was like, he must really hate me and Reed.
no, I mean, the whole idea is that we're, this movie's on in the background and it's a movie we've all seen. And if we have little interesting anecdotes all along the way, and, this helps me kill an afternoon in Birmingham and make you feel better about your day jobs. But, it's important to have hobbies.
I agree. For world peace.
Sorry if that struck a nerve.
Yeah, that was a little too close. I feel like Robert Downey Jr. with the shrapnel in my chest.
I'm glad I have my glasses on so you can't see my tears.
We all need outlets.
Yeah.
Some people golf.
Yeah.
Some people will talk over movies on a podcast with very expensive cameras. You guys are doing well in your day job. There's a Mercedes and a Jeep in this in this driveway. You guys are crushing it.
We're not making money here, but
Yeah,
we're doing okay.
No.
This is a massive loser.
This is a tax write-off.
Now Birmingham, that might translate to $40K a year. I don't know.
Yeah.
The dollar stretches a little further out in Birmingham. But no, I don't. It just bothers me so much when people talk in movie theaters. It just so much so that I won't. People speaking in movies bothers me so much that I have a hard time buying a ticket to support the arts. Because I know what is better for the arts. If you go and buy this you buy the ticket, you sit. I know that's better for the creation of movies, but in a movie where we're all very excited, when everybody agrees, because some of my best movie theater experiences have been Marvel experiences, and that's fun. That's a great time. It was good without going full chicken jockey. That's a good time, but it just bothers me so much when people talk in movies that I'll send my kids to the car if they're the ones talking.
You got to go like the first weekend or two, so you have more respectful people. But I agree with you 100%. But I love a good matinee now.
Oh yeah,
just especially a weird time. Like I went to the movie theater like 10 a.m. once just to be like, I hope I'm the only person here. Like being in a movie theater by myself is great.
I have every intention of going to see Mortal Kombat at 10 a.m. on Sunday.
I went and saw the second one.
Yeah.
I went and saw it the other day. I walked in and there were like 3 people in the theater. I was mad. I was like, God, I thought I was going to be the only one. Like
I'm going to rip your spine out. Get some fatalities in here. Was it good? Do you like it? It's pure millennium nostalgia, right?
It's fun.
Right. That's all I wanted.
Yeah. Just turn your brain off, have a good time.
Yeah. This is great. The
Amazing
Cave Escape
scene.
is so good. And this is so funny that your girlfriend was like, well, this is wrapping up.
Yep.
No loose ends. There's several loose ends. It's just such good practical effects. And I know the movie in the MCU, like one of the fair complaints of the MCU is it's just, when this one does have it just everything turns into like huge blue beam in the sky stuff.
Mhm.
And you're like, this is one guy in a pretty janky suit trying to get out of a cave. And even when I still watch this, of course I know what's going to happen, but it is still tense. You still wonder if he's going to get out.
The computer scene.
The computer scene, yeah. And there's still stakes. Like Jensen does die. You are invested in this. Like just small scale superheroes can be great. I think that's where they're going with the new Spider-Man too. It seems like we're going to bring him back down to earth a little bit. since he did nothing to help in Hell's Kitchen over the last
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
He just let Kingpin become mayor, didn't step in. Seems like you could have handled this pretty easily.
Do you think Ned's going to become the Hobgoblin?
I don't know. I watch MCU movies like as a pure fan, and I kind of hope not, because I like Ned's pure-heartedness as a character. They have kind of set up the idea that he is got some powers. They haven't set it up. He absolutely does. But I don't know. Did you guys watch Ted Lasso?
Yeah.
What was his name? The character who was the coach, the ball boy who turned evil.
Oh,
yeah.
Nate.
Nate. Great.
When Nate turned evil, I was like, I just don't buy this. Like,
Yeah.
He's been too pure-hearted this whole time, so that he has this, like, jealousy, or like, it just seemed, I just didn't go along with it. It didn't seem like they'd set it up in any way that I bought it. And I would feel the same way with Ned, that Ned has been the purest heart of characters, more so than Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man got pretty dark there for the last one. We had to have old Toby come in and save the day.
True.
Hey, man, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. It's a good scene. Yeah. Meanwhile, Andrew Garfield's like, I'm the best actor here. Why do I get the worst movies? I'm acting circles around
That
you
movie
guys.
felt redemption for him, because everybody was just like, we love this guy.
Yeah, he just got bad movies.
Yeah.
Or mediocre movies. Yeah.
When he catches Mary Jane.
Yeah.
And he's like, are you okay? And she's like, are you?
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah. That movie's
acting.
That movie's is a good reminder of like a like, this is, we built this up. Like, that movie, you can hear there are beats that they're holding for audience applause.
Yeah. Like, if you rewatch it, Andrew Garfield will step out of the circle loop thing and just kind of like stand there, and they're like, who are you?
Yeah.
He's like, hold on.
Hold for applause. Hold for applause. Hold for applause. Yeah. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think he will?
I wouldn't have if there wasn't that scene when he was one of the Spider-Man I'm forgetting was like, oh, it was Toby being like, yeah, my best friend tried to kill me, and Ned was like, I promise I'll never try to kill you.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, that would almost, you could see that kind of coming back.
If they do it, maybe there's a mind control. There's got to be a reason he turns evil. It just can't be Ned's evil.
I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't like that just because of him. I don't know. He just doesn't pull off that vibe to me.
Yeah, I mean, I bought in the original ones that Franco would, like, I get, you think he killed your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good motive. That makes sense. Also, you never really, like, loved that character. They were a bit of an odd pairing as a friendship anyway. So I bought the best friend turning evil on that one, but this one I would not.
Another of your movie take I got to get you to defend here. Aquaman 2 is a good movie if you're a fun person.
Listen, I think I saw Aquaman 2 once, so I'm not gonna die on the I'm not gonna die on the hill of Aquaman 2. As cinematic masterpiece. You hated it.
I thought it should have won a Razzie.
Really?
The scene when like his son gets stolen and they're all like, he's just like in the yard and Jason Momoa literally just goes, no!
Yeah.
Like, it's maybe the funniest thing I've ever seen because of how bad it is.
I get it. And it is hard to tell a guy in a costume that he's not a fun person. So, maybe I think you just might have had too much in, the point of that is I had nothing invested in Aquaman.
That's true.
2. And that is the way, it's like watching I'm going to watch, who is it, Cavs Pistons tonight?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who wins.
That's fair.
I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't care, but I guess you're like, this was like it's like that was the equivalent of like a 45-point blowout where it wasn't a good game to you.
Yeah.
So I do think when you think back on like what sponsors they got and didn't get, they go to Burger King here in a second. He asks for an American cheeseburger in his Burger King,
which is crazy.
Which is funny if he was like, really? Burger King?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm Tony Stark.
He actually loves. Do you know the story behind that?
No.
He loves like Burger King burgers is like one of his favorite meals.
RDJ?
RDJ, and so he got
Oh.
sober because he was so messed up and he's eating the burgers, and he said
Okay.
it was like the most disgusting thing he's ever had, and he realized it was the drugs messing with his taste buds.
Oh, interesting. This will be a take. My wife will never listen to this podcast, but if she does, she'll like this. The other reason it could be fully justified that he has Burger King right here is, in theory, he landed on an Air Force base, and bases have Burger Kings.
Huh.
Really?
Yeah. Like a lot of bases have Burger Kings. For whatever reason, Burger King's in with the military.
That's wild.
They're like, we don't have kings in our nation. So we just put kings on our military bases.
That's hilarious.
So, because I've been on a few bases, and particularly Edwards Air Force Base, which is in this movie, which is in like north of LA, does have a Burger King on it. So there you go.
If you were held captive by a foreign nation, what would be the first meal you'd eat when you got back? Burger King?
It wouldn't be Burger King. I mean, if it had to be fast food, well, gosh, I mean, you guys go first. I don't know. Are we doing fast food or are we
I don't
doing
know,
a
just
sit-down?
any food. Just any food.
Any food. Yeah, I'm really overcomplicating this here. You're like, all right, just answer the question, Dustin. What's a meal you like? I would be partial to getting tacos. I also, if I'm landing in Southern California where I live, I'm gonna go get tacos. I'm gonna go get some fish tacos and a carne asada taco and a Modelo with lime.
Nice.
So if I land in Mexico, I'm in
You're
great
perfect.
shape.
Yeah.
I would like to land in Mexico.
Yeah, perfect.
What about you guys?
I'd probably go pizza or something
yeah,
like that.
pizza's a good pick. Yeah.
As a segue there, so you said when you were 6, you got given a Ninja Turtles VHS,
Mm-hmm.
and you've been chasing that high ever since. Well,
No way.
so it's actually a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pizza cutter.
Oh, yeah. This rules. Thanks, Jen. Oh,
All
this
right.
is so funny. This is
We-
like something they would give Raph when he was getting too angry. Because you've heard the theories on their weapons. Have you guys seen
I
that?
haven't.
So that there's the idea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't remember all of them, but with Raph, who had major rage issues, they give him like the Sai because it's more defensive oriented. So you couldn't give him the katana.
That makes sense.
You couldn't give him Leo's swords because he's just going to go behead people because he's got a real... And you can only do so much damage with these right here. So not this particular. You can do no damage with this right here. So this rules. Thanks, gents. That's awesome.
I was pretty disappointed. They recently had announced they were going to do a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie with Ralph, and it was going to be the original Turtles that we grew up on. He was going to be the last remaining one.
Oh.
Like, it was going to be like a dark story.
Like the last Ronin.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was based off that.
And that's usually Mikey, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
Is it?
Yeah. Mikey.
He's not laughing anymore.
That's yeah. There's an arc of TMNT where Mikey is the last remaining one, and it is. I mean, they were dark in the comics in general,
Yeah.
but it's bleak. He's a problem. It'd be great, but again, it's not a. I mean, it would be no Aquaman 2.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
that's true.
It is crazy to think though of the comedic relief breaking. Like
Yeah.
that's who he was.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the party dude.
Yeah. Party's over.
Yeah.
TMNT, the party's over. Bridges and RDJ, I mean, great actors.
Mhm.
You get some really, really good acting in this movie. And they're like, again, isn't a ton of action in this movie. Like you see in future ones, they're like, hey, we got to establish, some like a big fighty fight up top, a couple of little squabbles here, and then a big fighty fight at the end. And this one, it is this is about stocks right now.
Yeah.
This is about if you make a bad speech.
Kramer's on the screen.
Yeah. This is about if you have a bad PR moment, then your stocks will drop.
Yeah, it's more
Riveting.
about business than like superhero-y.
Sell. That would have been Marvel stock if this didn't go well.
That is what I liked about, and this is a spoiler if you guys haven't finished the season of Daredevil. I did like that it didn't end in a big punch-up. I was like, I like courtroom drama.
Yeah.
I like, street kind of stuff. I like, we've seen these guys been punching a whole lot. So much punching.
Yeah, and even this movie, like, it's more grounded. At least, like, towards the end, it's not just, like, end of the world battle. It's just like, no, this guy just wants to kill you and make money off of you.
This is the last time I saw a Marvel character with their shirt off and go, I mean, if I worked hard.
Exactly.
If I work super hard for a year or two, I could get near that. That's attainable.
Yes, I agree.
And it's an unflattering position.
It's very unflattering.
Yeah.
Something looks weird. I mean,
So
they
that's a
obviously
fake
had
chest.
something. I know, they did, but you can just tell, like, in that angle, it's like, this is weird.
Yeah, those nipples don't look right.
No.
I know his nipples. Those are off.
Yo, God, I've been so close to those nipples for so many years. It's a site that you can't go on in Alabama.
RDJ's nipples.
Yeah.
It is funny to think that there was somebody on that job set that kind of had to match them up.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Probably
they're
spent days.
Yeah,
just
they're like, how many hairs does he have around the nipple? He's asking too much of a personal assistant here.
Absolutely.
Oh, don't yank it.
That's a little bit on him, by the way. He should have told her that. We're being asked to stretch a little bit here. So he's in cardiac arrest. How long does that last? And can you speak? Because later we're really going to test how long he doesn't need this thing. Because it's going to happen later on in this movie too, and yet he can still kind of crawl.
Mm-hmm.
like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Thank God Rhodey shows up. Oh, we got another gift. Oh, wow. This is fantastic. We got a Johnny Cash notebook. Thank you, gents.
Yep. Isn't that a family tradition,
It
Nickerson?
is a family tradition. Yeah. This is the Cash goes down a deep redneck lineage on my on my dad's side of the family here. This is great. Man, I love just the sweat down the face. What a shot. I'll hold to that. I think Johnny Cash, the last person to look cool flipping off the camera. I think it looks so lame when people flip off the camera.
Yeah.
I've never, maybe some rappers, I guess, like there's like the one from 8 Mile, like maybe, but when I see like a lineup of comics flipping off the camera, you're like, you're not Johnny Cash. You can't.
Now,
you're not like an outlaw.
That's a great
for
take.
the album or for the episode cover when we take a picture. All I'm gonna want to do is flip off the camera.
I just don't think it looks cool. I think flipping off the camera is so lame.
That's a great take.
But he looks great.
Yeah,
he
no,
looks
he does.
so cool
I've never
when he
thought
does it.
he looks uncool. I'm like,
Ever.
hell yeah. And like, I'm with you. Most people, you're like, okay.
It's stupid. Also, I mean, in people's defense, we take a lot more pictures now, so there's less option. You gotta, which one am I gonna do? Am I gonna do the wave? What am I gonna do? If everybody does the flip off one eventually, but yeah, this is. I think Johnny Cash looks so cool flipping off the camera. Nobody else should ever do it again.
But your family, they sing Cocaine Blues. It's like a family tradition, right?
Cocaine Blue. I mean, so my uncle who had like a deep baritone voice, he would do. So our family would get together at like this like kind of central lake property in outside of Coos Bay, Oregon, which you're already outside of big cities. That like this is like. The house was literally bought on my grandpa ran illegal gambling operations in this little small rural town.
Awesome.
And see, this is the problem.
Sounds like a Johnny Cash song.
Yes, but he was not a good dude. Cause he would go spend the gambling money, so my grandma took cash from him and bought this property. And then my dad, when he was on strike, he built the house that we like, because my dad's a carpenter. He built this place that our family would get together for years and years and years and years. So, and they would go drink, and Butch, who again was like kind of the central head of the family in a lot of ways. He particularly he had a deep, great, Cocaine Blues, Ring of Fire, like, and then at Christmas, we still listen to Johnny Cash Christmas album, still hits, still like, all like, So Nice to Spend Christmas with You, but also like he has like a great like Hark the Herald Angels Sing, still a very good album. So yeah, we've listened to a lot of Johnny Cash. That is one of the few things that has gone from my like dad to me to my kids, that's kind of like stayed in the family tradition. So yeah, big Johnny Cash family. That and Johnny is a karaoke favorite around the house. I hear the
good
train
karaoke.
running. Yeah, if you can hit fairly low notes,
Yeah, that's on my register, so it works.
I don't know when, because it's like a half talk sing. So.
If you had to get a tattoo based off something on this movie, what would you get?
Oh, man, what a great question. Because people have Iron Man tattoos.
I'm sure they got the chest thing.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that.
No, that would be wild.
Oh, let me think on that for a little bit. That's a great question.
Just the sunglasses and goatee somewhere would be cool.
Yeah. My fear there is that people think it's Guy Fieri. When this came out, was Guy Fieri like, what? This is my look. I literally have been spray painting this on restaurants across America for the better part of 20 years. And he's goatee sunglasses guy? He doesn't even wear. Yeah.
That would be a rip. Even that car he has, that old model that he works on, looks like a Guy Fieri shirt.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. 100% he does. Yeah. I was just thinking like... the mask is pretty cool. Just the mask.
Yeah.
The helmet and the mask. If I had to get one, which I would never.
No. That would be tasteful, though.
No, yeah, I would do just like a tasteful mask in an area that people don't see. High thigh. And then when I strip for my wife, I would just go, wow, no, the Iron Man chord. She's like, this is the worst stripping song ever. Like, I know it's slow, but I did this. I went to this house in Beeham, and they made us get these tattoos.
I did this for us.
Yeah, I did this for us. How much did you get paid? I lost money on the Uber. What about you? What would you? Yeah.
I don't know. I was trying to think, and there's not anything that really stands out. I think the
what
helmet's
about
a good call.
From the MCU? I mean, there's Cap Shield is a classic.
I would get something Spider-Man, maybe even just the Spider logo somewhere. Like
maybe just like web all over your back.
Yeah. I've seen those are popular.
I could see like a little X-Men tattoo being cool. Like the little X
logo,
I think that's as good a logo as there is.
I think the Doc Ock arms would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just on my back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. These all look so good. So Spider-Man at this point had been the most successful, superhero movie. The idea was like you didn't want to just see him fly. You wanted to feel like you were flying. And you got that in the Spidey too. It wasn't straight up POV. But it they tried to do that in the Andrew Garfield ones where it's like straight up you're in the mask.
Yeah.
But, the swinging was so good in Spider-Man, and it holds up here in the flying too. It looks as good as it ever needed to look.
I love how they bring this back too with at the end.
I do, and I mentioned it to you guys last night. And to me, it should have been the end of the movie.
It should have been.
It's such a great payoff that doesn't end up mattering.
He's fine.
Mm-hmm.
He's totally fine.
And then it's the arc reactor or whatever. And
that
does feel like it's like 10 minutes of movie we didn't have to have.
I do not think that this has a weak third act. I do think it has a final battle that after the ice, I would have been just fine with.
I'm with you. Because the ice thing is clever. It's where you're
it's
going,
smart.
I should have thought of that.
Yeah.
I didn't think about this.
One of my favorite comics, and they've done adaptations of it roughly, is Batman Year One. and Batman Year One, which is similar to Batman Begins, and it is similar to the Battinson one too, where he's just not very good at it yet. And that's what you see right now. Like, he's just not good at this yet. There's so many details that he has not thought through, like how heavy this suit is. Also, funny that he's that smart and hadn't thought of that.
Yeah. Dang, the Iron Man suit weighs a lot.
Yeah. The tank that shot him out of the sky. What? Who shot that? Was that Hawkeye? Who was that?
What a shot.
Yeah.
I thought you guys had a problem with weapons and technology. That's so cool. This is fantastic. He's gonna dodge this, and this was before this was a trope, right? Was this
No, this was always a trope.
Yeah,
Bad guy walking away from the explosion. That's like in the 80s.
Yeah. But did he come up with superhero landing too, though?
I think I would give him that.
We'll give him superhero landing.
We'll give him superhero landing. It's bad for your knees.
Yeah. Woo! Superhero landing.
Yeah, that's really hard on your knees.
Totally impractical. They all do it.
This looks so good.
I think this is my favorite part of the movie.
The phone calls back and forth.
Yeah, everything about it is just so fun.
When I think about 2008, the year Iron Man was made, I look at this movie, and not just in movies. When you look at things from 2008, you go, technology didn't need to get any better than this. And there's nothing that we have now after 2008 that I'm like, thank God. Like, in 2008, I could turn on my phone and it would give me directions to the place that I needed to go. And that was the last really crucial piece of technology I needed. I don't think movies ever graphics in movies did not need to get any better than this. Phone technology did not get any better than this. I don't need AI. I don't need CGI or this is the highest level of CGI. This is a time capsule.
I think there was so much optimism with technology back then too,
Yeah.
where now it feels like it's constraining us.
It
Where it's
is,
like,
yeah.
oh, social media is like ruining the fabric of society.
Right, yeah. We weren't like, you're like, oh, this might like save us and help us. You're like, I think it's gonna kill us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's a simpler time.
No doubt. I did think if like I'm against AI and AI actors in any movie, of course,
Sure.
but if you're gonna do it, it would be really cool to have AI Stan Lee in like all the Marvel movies, like moving forward. Like, if you're gonna do it one time, I think I would look the
I
other
could
way.
see that, yeah.
Him being Hugh Hefner was a great
That was funny.
Yeah, I don't share that sentiment, but I understand it. Yeah, you know.
Get out.
Yeah, I don't. I'm good. I maybe just put a poster of him in the back.
Maybe
or
just
something.
put it in the background. You don't have to have
I think
him
there's
interact
ways
too
to-
much.
Maybe have his
So
son
I
or
think
something.
the Spider-Man movie is his last cameo.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, Into the Spider-Verse, where he's in the he sells him.
Yeah, I didn't
the
know if that
Spider-Man
was.
mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
What?
was
That's great.
tasteful.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. What's
You're
your
right.
guys' favorite of them? I mean, the Hugh one is great.
The Into the Spider-Verse one, I think, is powerful. He
It
just has a big
does.
chunk.
Yeah, it's such his
Yeah.
message of like anybody can wear the mask.
Yeah,
You know, and
yeah.
just like selling him. It's just and knowing it's
I
his
forgot
last
about
one, I
that
think it
one.
kind of makes me get choked up
Yeah.
knowing it's the final one.
All right.
I take back my AI thing.
Yeah.
He ended on a good thing.
Yeah. You're like, okay, really? You want something other than that?
Yeah.
All right. Let's just get a hologram of him up there. That'd be great.
I do love the like, you owe me a plane.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah,
he
yeah.
hit me.
Yeah.
You owe me a plane, you know that, right?
Yeah, well, technically he hit me, so now you're gonna come by and see what I'm working on?
No. The less I know, the better.
This is also like very diplomatic of him and like, listen, the less I know, the better.
Yeah.
Again, I just like that idea that like this is his friend. He just plays a good
Mhm.
straight man. And Terrence Williams does very well in this. And then he got a little greedy. Uh-oh. More gift time.
Last thing I got you.
What do we got here? Be-Lou. Oh, that's great. Yeah. This is, for those who don't know, this is what I tell myself before I walk onto stage. Be loose, be generous, be positive, check your fly. Couldn't be too loose in Birmingham last night. We didn't have enough people. Sometimes the Thursday show is always the loosest because you're like, how do I do this again? I've taken 4 days off. This is great.
Is that your
show.
only pre-show ritual, or did you do anything else before?
No, yeah, that's it's very boring. Comedy is exceptionally boring when it's not on stage. And you know, based on some of the faces I see, sometimes boring when I am on stage. If people don't like it, I get it. But yeah, I got a new thing now. I do eat before my show. That's historically I did not. But now I'm like, I don't want to eat at night. I'm becoming such a middle-aged comic that you're like, well, I can't eat at 9:30.
Yeah, that's heartburn.
That's what
crazy.
I got to go to bed. I got to start winding down. I've thought about on stage. I'm like, there's an argument that during my merch pitch, I should take my melatonin because I'm going to be back in the hotel within an hour. And I got to get 8 hours before the flight tomorrow. So yeah, that's it. Usually just backstage, go over my notes.
Merch.
Yeah. This is tense too.
I think this is the best acting in the whole movie, this scene right here.
Yeah.
The whole like Tony loves the good stuff.
Why is she on his computer?
He had sent her in there to get
The
everything
files.
they had.
No, but why would Obadiah
True.
Stane be okay?
See,
Because this is his computer, right?
So I thought it was Tony's office because he comes in and goes, Tony always likes the good stuff because he's drinking the thing.
Oh, right. There you go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go.
There's the hot Guy Fieri hot rod.
Yeah. That makes way more sense. In my brain, I was like, why is this Tony's? Why would she be in his? Yeah, that makes way more sense. Also, why did she go to the screensaver? Bad idea.
Why not? Yeah, shut it down. But I guess it still had time to download or something. But
just have a different tab open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
What was the Mariners record?
The most suspicious thing you could do is be on the screensaver.
Yeah.
So you're just doing nothing over here?
Yeah. Also, you're his personal assistant. It's totally within your normal job responsibilities to come in and transfer a file or two, right?
That's
I'd
true.
say it would be a bigger thing that he just walked in and stole his liquor.
Yeah. Why are you snooping?
Yeah, she should be like, whoa, dude.
Why do you have access to his computer?
I guess they just don't trust each other at this point because he won't tell him what he's working on. And
Right, fair enough.
You're a very rare woman is really creepy.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Bridges is so good. He
He's
rides.
great.
Yeah, I mean, he looks scary on the Segway earlier. Again, some 2000.
Yeah.
hard to pull off.
Yeah. So he knows, he just sees download complete and he knows.
I guess he just, once again, has just been suspicious.
Yeah.
He's like, she was doing something.
Yeah.
She wasn't just looking at hot rods.
Yeah.
Tony
This
Stark.
is a meme.
Yeah, was able to
A lot of
build in
memes
the
from this
cave.
movie.
They really are.
Yeah. Well, I'm not Tony Stark.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not Tony Stark.
It's so funny that maybe the most dated thing in this movie are his pants. He's got some flared out pants.
He does.
I do think in times he's wearing the flared pants, though, is because he's on platform shoes, though.
Oh,
yeah, they do. There's
totally.
a couple scenes. Yeah.
If you could star in any type of movie, what movie would you want to be in?
I always look at Paul Rudd. I'm like, Paul Rudd, the like mild-leveled comedic superhero is a great space to be. I'd like to be a superhero, but not one that has to be big and mostly is based on
Ant-Man's
funny.
perfect.
Ant-Man is perfect.
That's great. No one will care about you. Like, they're like, where's he up?
No.
How was the movie? It was perfect.
But
for
you'd
what it
be
was.
sad if he died.
Yeah.
But he's not big enough that you would kill him. You would be sad, but you wouldn't be like, oh, man, they killed Ant-Man. You'd be like, you'd be like, man, they killed Paul Rudd.
Right, yeah.
Nobody wants to see Paul Rudd die in a movie.
That's true.
Yeah, he dies in This Is 40. What? We got a new one. It's called This Is 80. He dies. It's very sad.
Paul Rudd finally aged.
I have to pause really quick. I'm about to pop. I have to pee.
All right, just keep going.
Keep it going, yeah. Keep
Yeah.
it filming while you're peeing.
Also, who would play you in your biopic?
I'd like to think it's a Matt Damon. You'd like to think that if Matt Damon had to lose some weight. Here's why I think that. When Matt Damon, I understand Matt Damon is significantly better looking than me and older than me. So I don't think that this lines up. But did you ever see the Matt Damon Weezer sketch?
The Weezer sketch.
So on SNL,
I did not.
Matt Damon does a sketch with Leslie Jones where they're arguing about what era of Weezer is better, the early era, or if they've stayed relevant, because that is a thing with Weezer fans of like, have they been good since Pinkerton? Did they peak with the Blue Album, Pinkerton?
Oh, yeah.
And maybe the Green Album
It's
was
just so
pretty
different.
good. Yeah, but so it changes a lot. I'll just pull it up for the sake of reference on my phone here. I got tagged enough in that because, Matt Damon as a hipster, for...
Oh, yeah. I can, if he's trying to be like a Weezer vibe, I could see that for sure.
Like Matt Damon.
Maybe I have seen that. That is hilarious, especially with the flannel.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
When Matt Damon throws the flannel on, you throw him. I'd like to think it's that, but it's maybe it's probably more in the Rick Moranis vibe than I'd like. Then again, I should be playing Rick Moranis, just age-wise.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who the young, hot thing is coming up who's going to do my biopic. But yeah, have you seen that before? He asked who would play me in my biopic, and it's when I saw Matt Damon in the doing the SNL Weezer sketch.
Oh my god,
that's pretty good. Yeah,
that's incredible,
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
First, when you said Matt Damon, I was like, "All right, buddy."
Yeah, I'm telling you. No. It's you put him in glasses and a flannel, you can see it. You're gonna need to recede his hairline a little bit. This is a cool scene.
It's like Darth Vader.
Yeah. And amazing how much the technology advances from him in a few years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
mostly thanks to Wakanda though. Because the nanotech that he pulls off by Endgame, I mean, they get that. There's no nanotech before Wakanda, so I don't know if he learns it from them or gets the idea or steals it from them. But this is a nice nod too.
Yeah, foreshadowing.
Next time, no,
not
Don
you, baby.
Cheadle.
Next time, baby.
There wasn't a next time.
This is quite an upgrade. Killmonger really, really goes for it,
That scene alone, he just did so much damage in 0.2 seconds.
Yeah, and you're like, is his plan just to straight up murder her?
That's
It
what
seems
seemed
like, yeah.
So
It's crazy to me that he's turned full murderer all of a sudden because people know that that's him in there. Multiple S.H.I.E.L.D. agents know that that's you. So if Killmonger kills her, he has to go into hiding because he's gonna say later on here hey, I want to be the head of the company and still run it. You're like, well, you can't do both.
Yeah.
If you're gonna murder this woman, you can't be the head of Stark Industries.
That is true. I think his turn to just being a murderer is a little odd.
Yeah, he even says it here in a second. I didn't have a taste for this sort of thing, but I like the suit. You're just going murderer. You weren't,
but he was already paying people to murder Tony Stark.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's clearly
that is different though
flirted.
than he was about to squeeze her out in cold blood in this iron suit.
That was more classy. He was away from the murder.
Exactly. Yeah, like a politician.
Yeah.
I didn't murder them. I sent other people to murder them. My only critique of the suits in this movie is that I do feel Killmonger looks a lot like the Iron Giant.
It does.
It's just, and that's why the color on Iron Man is important, just to differentiate that it doesn't look too much like the Iron Giant. Obviously, a little more robust, a little less thin. Iron Giant, he's got kind of the skinnier bottom half, but not here to body shame anybody.
Yeah, he already has giant in his name.
Just this all looks so good. When I think of future Iron Man movies or Endgame, I'm not like this. It looks better than this.
The camera works great too.
Yeah.
He probably killed that guy on the motorcycle.
Oh yeah, no, he's a murderer now.
That guy was going very fast, and he just grabs the motorcycle.
And really, I guess he was trying to murder Tony Stark.
He's trying really hard to murder
15
him
minutes
here.
ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, and he's trying to murder him here now too. There's only so many places you can fight in superhero movies, but I do love a street fight. I love cars blow up. I just think it works. Throw a car, throw a guy at a car. Impressive.
The
You've upgraded
Deadpool
your
highway
armor.
scene. I mean, that's the best
Well,
scene.
I was going to say Hallway's another one,
Daredevil, yeah.
Avengers, they're fighting in the city.
Yeah.
That always stresses me out from a building damage standpoint.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. I can't suspend. I'm just like, this is so much damage.
I love that they cover that in Civil War. They're like, let's talk about property value. You've destroyed a lot of property. And they tell them the lives, but you're like, let's also talk about the value.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the people's tax dollars that are really going into pay to fix these roads are astronomical.
I love to just the small sense of scale for the action scenes. The Punisher with Thomas Jane. The movie's very flawed, but like it's just like takes place in his apartment.
Yeah.
It's just very, very realistic.
Yeah, totally. And this is realistic too.
yeah. This is where it should end.
It should end here. This should be.
I think we're going to end it here.
I think this
for
is gonna
our
be the ending
sake.
for
Great.
us.
Yeah, I think it should, because this should be the ending of the movie because it's so clever.
Great callback.
It's a great callback. And it's still a great movie, and it's definitely in the top 5, top 10 Marvel movies. And if somebody wanted to argue for number 1, I wouldn't fight back. But this would be perfect. So Tony Stark, during the freeze scene, he made and created these suits. Of course, he knew how to reboot it and de-ice it. He knew what the problem was. There's no reason Obadiah Stane would know all that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's just a CEO falling in a metal suit. He's so dead. They got near space. He's just a 50-year-old guy, CEO in a metal suit. He's so dead. There's no way he should have. And he's like unharmed.
Yo, yeah.
Everything's working.
Nothing.
I guess he says he said a second. He says like you took out my everything
you took
from
out my
here.
aiming.
Other than the speech at the end is great. The callback and the press conference is great. And that gets
I think that should have been the post-credit scene almost. Or you know what I mean? Just like
No, I love the post-credit scene.
yeah.
Well, the press conference gets a nod later when Spidey decides not to, right?
Yeah,
Spider-Man decides not to
take the iron suit.
Exactly, not to take the iron suit. It does set up a lot of like the tones and the callbacks and the Easter eggs, but God, if this movie was over right now. If they could go right to the press conference right now.
Absolutely.
Great ending, though. I love the press conference.
This looks great, too. The press conference looks great.
Just fun. It ends with a smile, and you're like,
yeah.
You don't see that. You're so used to...
I love this, by the way. Disney lets you skip credits.
Oh, yeah. Just go straight to Samuel Jackson.
Yeah. I was thinking about this with pre-internet. Like, we had internet here, but, like, you didn't know to stay here for the post-credit scene.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like... It reminds me of like we were talking about Mortal Kombat. Like Mortal Kombat like had secret characters in the game that you had to know because your brother told you or something, or you had to have the magazine. Now it's very easy and like you kind of know to expect this, or sometimes I'll leave the theater and I'll go watch the post-credit online.
I do that.
Same.
I'm not waiting for this.
No, I have to pee.
But because of these movies, now every movie ends and I'm like, I'll Google, is there a post-credit
something?
scene?
Yeah. And is it worth staying for? Because sometimes they cheat. It's just like scenes from other movies coming up and stuff.
Yeah.
But this was a true teaser.
Or it'll just be like Guardians of the Galaxy. It'll just be like Howard the Duck doing something. You're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
but
it's cute. Yeah. And this is like nice, though. Like Marvel does a lot. They undo it immediately in the next one where he says he's not eligible for the Avengers Initiative.
Yeah, this scene was much longer and they cut out a ton of it.
It had to be tough for you.
I know. As you know, I'm a big Nick Fury guy.
Yeah. Good movie. Go see it, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having
joining
me,
us again. Do you have anything you want to plug?
No.
Perfect. Don't maybe come back there. Great podcast.
See me live. Go watch Iron Man. Disney needs it.
Yeah. Poor Disney.
Streaming on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm. Let's get the world back. Let's go for world peace. More world peace.
Yeah. I hope it works out.
Yeah.
I think it will. RDJ's a good actor.
He's
I
great.
think they could make a compelling storyline with him.
Yeah. I just don't think he's going to be out of the mask very often. Doom very rarely takes off the mask.
Yeah, but now they might nanobot technology. Who knows?
He hates the way he looks.
That's
why he wears
they
the
do
mask.
that.
Yeah.
Doom is disfigured.
You think Robert Downey Jr. hates the way he looks?
Yeah.
No, but I think
No, I know.
Dr. Doom does.
Oh, man. Well, thank you again.
Yeah, thanks for having me,
Appreciate you
guys.
taking time
This
out of your
rules.
day.
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Movies. Nick and Reed reviewing movies. Movies. Watching movies till we